Hello, welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for joining me. What was that? My name is Christine. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Libra tarot reading. Libra love tarot reading. Libra love reading. And as is pretty much always the case here at the Tarot Closet, Libra love messages reading, channeled love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. Libra, I want to show you what's going on here. The Hermit energy is wanting to be seen. Virgo, Mercury energy going in here. Separation for sure. Validation, no contact, no communication, and or in separation. For some of you, this could be around communicating. Libra, you're here also in the Empress. Libra, Taurus, both energies here. Divine feminine energy. Your person wanting to come in here, I want to say in a more emotionally available way, being honest, wanting to restart something. You can see the separation can also be this emotional separation between you, and it can't even be a long distance energy, but a separation no less, going in here. So I want to say just trying to figure some things out while you're apart, getting some clarity, quest for personal truth. There is a lighthouse here coming out of the earth, that earth Gaia energy connecting directly here with the Empress. Really, look, it's kind of like right on top of the Empress here. And the lighthouse, of course, just lighting your way. Look, holding here the clarity, the truth, spiritual illumination. Both of you here in this energy. It's just incredibly clear. And a lot of this is just around the separation as well. With that Empress, she has access to all the signs. She's the leader of the 12 signs, 12 star signs. Water, air, earth, and fire can start, create, grow, anything. New beginnings, access to the love, the emotional energy, the clarity, the transactional energy, communication, information, the commitment energy, the relationship, and all the practicalities underneath that. And of course, the wand energy. The energy of love, the speed at which things are happening. King of Pentacles. It was kind of spinning around when it landed. It's a little bit unclear. I have to say it was kind of like this. It might go back there. Generally when that happens, it tells me that there's something kind of in the making or an indecisive energy. But it sort of started to come up when I got it. So that's where it's going to go for now. Virgo ruled by Mercury energy, which is the same energy. Yeah, I think it might be there actually. It's the same energy in the Hermit energy where you both are trying to figure things out. The separation, wanting to get clarity, give clarity, be clear. A quest for personal truth, spiritual illumination, guiding you to this lighthouse and this, I don't want to say dark times, but you know, the separation of what's happening, where things are going. So both here in that energy really for me. And that's the Pentacle, you know, that's around this connection, this relationship, this commitment. Where is it going, you know? It's a little early, but that's how it goes. When messages want to come out, they come out. In whatever ways. Libra. This is a timeless reading. You're here when you're meant to be here. This is a fated connection. You're here at your reading when you're ready to receive messages. So welcome again. With that said, you could be here in real time. This is, wow. Yeah, this is exactly what is going on. Look at this. Communication here, but look at the sewing of the stars, the mending here of the dress, adding the star energy through communication. Where is it going? The Chariot, movement, change on your journey of love, the Moon and Cancer energy around the love, a lot of emotional energy moving here. How long is this snail? How long is it taking this snail to get moving or move? They can go underground, you know, for I think up to 2 years. And they come up and they just go right back on their trail. Slow and steady, interesting. Look at the mending here. So through communication, coming together and communicating, getting to that lighthouse, making some decisions. The King of Swords, Gemini energy, Mercury energy, communication. It's on everybody's mind. And there is a Divine Feminine, I want to say, and a Divine Masculine King of Swords. There are a lot of repeat cards in this deck. The King of Swords is actually a Divine Masculine energy. So it's interesting. It's like a balance here because this is depicted. There are two. It's the Divine Feminine. Coming in here with the Chariot around emotions, communicating. This is really clear already. Your reading, you could be here in real time. It's already begun, by the way. You could be here in November. We have just a couple of days left of November 2023, and we're coming into December 2023. The holidays are well underway. If you celebrate, however you celebrate, wherever you are in the world, I wish you a happy holiday. Happy holidays, I should say. I know that's not going to be for everyone, but I want to send that through. You're here when you're meant to be here. All the decks that are coming in are linked below in the description. You'll also find all the playlists, all zodiac signs, all signs tarot readings. Those are all zodiac sign love readings for the collective. If you're on a twin flame journey, there are very long, very in-depth twin flame readings below and a lot more, so feel free to explore. Remember, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, let the rest go. And I would really appreciate it if you took the time to like today's video, subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you haven't. This, of course, helps to keep the channel moving so I can bring you readings. And I love channeling for you. So thank you for being here today. Let's see what else is going on, because I feel like there's some decisions that are about to get made here. Are you meeting at this lighthouse, lighting up in that dark, getting you both there to have that conversation, sewing those stars onto that dress and the King of Swords, that interesting one with the balanced energy. You know, that's communicating and healing and mending. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us some more cards for Libra. Aho. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, so nobody's been moving. Look at that. Hierophant. Ace of Cups. Swan. Just kind of was like looking right down here at this release of butterflies, this transformational energy. Really beautiful energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So this connection, the love between you. And it's her shirt. It's almost like the being able to see in. You know, it almost looks like ribs, kind of. Proposal energy, coming together, new beginnings, love, coming out of nowhere, lots of emotional energy. Look at this cup. Of course, it's the Ace of Cups. It's full of transformational butterflies, new beginnings. So coming out of that dark, that sounded funny saying, but that's why. It could be there's some dark times, I want to say. Someone is going through something. But the separation is clear, and you were both on other sides of the world, and that might actually be the case for some of you. But emotionally, mentally, physically, and or spiritually connected. What is that? We saw you in that Hermit energy, and we saw the lighthouse with that star. Then we saw that King of Swords with that needle, with that star, and a lot of other stars, wrapping that around, communicating. That's the renewal, connecting to that star energy that we see in the Hermit energy as she's holding it up kind of on a fishing pole, you know. That's the renewal. And so is that sewing of that dress with the stars and the King of Cups. So that's communication. Look at that. Where your person's energy is the strongest, Libra. It's the Hierophant, Divine Masculine energy. Taurus energy also coming through, a card of commitments, connections, contracts, can be legal, of course, long-term, slow-moving, and sometimes here in this energy, needing some clarity, some more information, some guidance, spiritually, in many ways. The owl is very connected to the divine, and of course, all kinds of wisdom. Look here, reading a book. It's like for both of you, I feel, communication that's connecting with the King of Swords for me, big time. A lot of times this can be connected to particular expectations or how things are supposed to be. So it can be that, and it comes through really strong for some of you with this King of Swords and this energy that we've seen today, that this is really different world kind of energy between you. Cultural, religious differences, ages, perhaps where you are in your life. Maybe some third-party interference in somebody's ear, how things are supposed to be. Maybe actually in their life, it can be work, money. It's not going to be for everyone that there's a huge, big separation, but that actual physical separation is for a lot of you watching. I know that. But this is interesting because it's just wanting to work it out energy for me today. And it's where their energy is the strongest. Owls, just for reference, you know, they're Scorpios. And they are about inner transformations. Self-actualization. You know, that they are very independent, diplomatic. They like to, independent creatures. They kind of work behind the scenes. They're just worried about a few things, owls, you know. Enemy, prey, food, and their other owl person. So and this transformational energy coming through here, the growth, the wisdom, the information, figuring out how to get you both to that lighthouse, which is lighting up, taking you there, bringing in some hope for the end of the separation. Communication with that Knight of Swords, coming together and communicating is really clear. King of Cups energy here with the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, so there has been a suppression of emotions. The Master of Emotions, the King of Cups, it's Pisces energy. Yeah, so this is some past, but also some current energy. It's the Knight of Pentacles too. It's sort of a stubborn energy. And yeah, it's just not, there's something about this connection and what they held back, which I feel like is a big part of why you're separated. But we see what is on everybody's mind. It'll be interesting to see what else is coming through here. But this King of Cups has been holding back how they feel. We see here that you're both about to come to that lighthouse, the Three of Pentacles. Mars and Capricorn energy, this is exactly that. It's a teamwork energy. Look, it's coming together and talking. So this is talking for me and working it out around the Pentacles, whether or not you're building or rebuilding the connection. I think you might be. There might be somebody coming in here with a question for you. This can be around marriage proposal energy. Doesn't mean that it always is, and we'll try to get in what we get in, you know, and it's still everybody has free will, but we see there's still a lot of potential here. We also see the separation is pretty clear, but I feel like everybody is here just kind of waiting and wanting to come together and talk, work things out. What is that going to mean for you? You know, two messengers here, the birds, of course, and then there's a person here just kind of, it's sort of like the help that I feel is coming through in the Hierophant, you know. But yeah, I mean, building this flower, of course, here it's bricks, which is interesting. They're hard to get through, but are those dandelions down here? Yeah, those are dandelions, of course, connected to wish fulfillment. Divine timing, communication, growth, working together, coming together, collaborating on communicating around this pentacle, around this connection, this relationship, and where are things going? Are you building this together? It sure looks like it, because I think you were on your own here. Also emotionally, somebody was holding back. By somebody, I mean your person. Ten of Swords just wanted to slide off. Seven of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, the Strength card. So you might have one foot out the door as you're waiting here. There is a really strong connection between you, though, and what you both want here in that Hermit energy, just waiting. There's this, I feel like this feeling of whether you already had this really strong kind of dream connection or it's what's still here. They haven't let you go. Four of Pentacles, Sun and Capricorn energy. But there, look, the bottom of the deck just wanted to show. I'm just going to put it here. We're probably going to bring in some more. We will see, of course. Four of Pentacles, they haven't let you go, Libra. Not at all. I want to say, though, there's something here in that fourth pentacle, and you can see it. It's kind of like under lock and key. What is that? They're holding on to you. They're looking a little melancholy. They're easy to reach, but they're not. You can see you have to get through these, get the locks to these keys. A manifesting energy here in that the four areas of support and stability: mentally, emotional, physical, and spiritual. And that doesn't really mean anything if there's no foundation, and the foundation doesn't mean anything if they're not there. If everybody's not available and showing up, which we see wasn't happening mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Wanting the same things. They do. They haven't let you go. There's something they're needing to work out in that pentacle, you know, connections, relationships, commitments. Of course, it can be around romance, but it can be around family energy, friends, interference, or just this Hierophant energy. That's real strong here. Look at that. We talked about that, whether it's somebody in their life or just even kind of in their head, you know, passed around. Tradition energy comes through, like things are supposed to be a particular way, and that can be, you know, passed around in families and generations. There's a strong energy of that for some of you, but it can also be around the distance, which I feel is really the case for a lot of you. Money or work. They are trying to overcome this cycle here, and it is time for a new cycle. The Ten of Swords, Sun and Gemini. So you can't get any more swords in there. So you can see that it's really painful, and I want to tell you, look, they're coming in with an apology with this Three of Swords in reverse. They're trying to work it out. Your connection is strong, and I feel like you're still manifesting each other. There is a separation here. I see you still here waiting, sitting on this beautiful, abundant tree, but holding on to only half the apple. Where is the other apple? Seven of Pentacles, waiting, haven't been patient and put in time and effort and love, and just kind of waiting to, you know, connect again and see where is there something here? Where is it going? You're both in this energy in many ways, because it is sort of like ships in the night with that Hermit energy of just, could you just keep going like this and not even stop at the lighthouse? I don't think so, but it's possible if this isn't getting worked out. But they're trying here. This is a number of action. There's a lot of healing energy around 8. And you know what? The Star card, Aquarius and Uranus energy, that renewal and that hope and the clarity, which you're both trying to get in the Hermit energy, which we saw weaved around that dress with stars in the King of Swords. The star energy, that 8th star, was a gift here to the Strength card for hope, for clarity, and renewal. So it looks pretty darn good. And you can't get any more swords, and it's the end of that. It's a new cycle coming up here. It's the completion of that cycle, quite literally. You can see it. Because that 8 is also connected to karma, and it's connected to infinity. And that's, of course, well, for some of you, your twin flame. It's not a twin flame reading per se, but you might be on that journey, and there's clearly messages here for you if you're receiving them. You're here. But in any case, that's also just a you're my person kind of connection, forever kind of love. And that's balance. And that's connected to Libra. And that's both balancing the divine feminine, divine masculine energies in order to come from a place of truth and clarity, let's say within ourselves, your person, you, and bring them forward to another. And it's also the renewal. I'm not giving you the finger. And that's the renewal here coming, and that's what's going on here. You can see it. And also getting the strength, quite literally, to apologize, to come here. Is there an offer here? I feel like there is. Is that just an apology? We're seeing that. Is it just to talk about things? Because they really were not emotionally available, I feel. It could have been around age for some of you, a lack of, well, some emotional immaturity, but it could also just be whatever's going on with them, or there was just some selfish energy. They are apologizing. The Three of Swords in reverse is a healing energy. You know, and obviously that Three of Swords was at some point in the upright, the heartbreak, and we know that that's the case. The partnership placement, it's connected to somebody not, you know, coming together, not putting in the same amount of work, which we see they're ready to do here now. And that, that Ace of Pentacles in the position that it was coming in again. Of course, again, that represents for me today of trying to figure it out. And you're both in that energy, in that hermit energy. 7 of Swords in reverse. Coming back in. 5 of Cups in reverse. So this 7 of Swords, look at that. Connecting here with the King of Cups in reverse. So the emotions that they were suppressing and also just not communicating, lack of emotional availability. We saw that Empress coming in, Libra, Taurus, in your energy. We saw them coming in with the emotional availability, and that's what they're coming back here with the 7 of Swords in reverse. This is making peace. It's apologetic energy, and more of that with the 5 of Cups in reverse. Mars and Scorpio energy. In fact, they're asking for forgiveness, healing, hoping you can move on from it. Some of you may have argued, and it may even have been around other people. And if not, I feel like whatever went on, for a lot of you, it might have been in a message, some chatting or communication by phone even. But definitely part of the separation, and that's also what they're apologizing here for. They're asking for forgiveness for, I want to say for a lot of you, maybe ghosting you and leaving you feeling like they didn't love you. They regret it very much. The 7 of Swords was running from both communication, for some of you physical. There is some dishonesty here, which we know is around the suppression of their feelings. There's what else is there dishonesty around? There could have been some betrayal and deceit for some of you. Look at the snake. It's adorned with all these roses. It's like, look how beautiful. But there's actually a very hurtful energy in this Aquarius, Uranus energy. It's coming in reverse, and that's connecting with the 5 of Cups. It's the apology. It's really clear. It's connecting with the Knight of Pentacles too, for not maybe taking accountability, for not participating in the same way in the connection, leaving you hanging. It's apologizing for the lack of emotional availability, for holding back how they feel. I think it was actually here, wasn't it? Just kind of got, yeah. Making peace energy here too. Look at that. Putting everybody in the 10 of Swords, or where you were. Bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energy here. And look where these wheels are turning around at the very top here. A heart. Matters of the heart. Fate. Destiny. Yeah. The Wheel of Fortune is always turning, but this is a new start, and it can be around the communication that we saw in the King of Swords, which could be a phone ringing, a door knocking, email, social media, SMS. And that card, did I tell you that already? That today I just was playing around, getting to know a new deck that came in, and there was this card with a computer, phone, and notepad. It was like, maybe it was 2 separate cards, but they were just frantically trying to communicate. A new cycle for sure, turning point in this connection. Deep soulmate connection, destinies are intertwined, and yeah, it can be for some of you, you have known your person forever, or it just feels that way. 9 of Wands in reverse, 2 of Wands, Justice coming in, Queen of Swords. Okay, my gosh. The Sun. Look at that. So 2 of Wands, Mars and Aries energy. It's what you've been waiting for, and we just see that it's delayed. But we also see the Sun energy, things are moving again. That's probably one of the, well, I just think really everything in tarot has a message, even when you think of a card like the Death card, Anyway, one would say it's the happiest card in the deck. That's what I want to tell you. That's Leo energy. It's connecting to source. It's a particular outcome. It's connecting to higher power, crown chakra, and working things out in the new cycle. The Sun coming up and growing. The Sun illuminating, showing everything. It's a new day and it's a new chance. So a new cycle here. So communication regardless, apologetic energy, incredibly strong. An offer here possibly, or is that offer that they're coming in with here all about the apology here and coming this renewal? This just feels like coming together and having the conversation, a conversation that has you both, gosh, I'm just crying, but not in a, just finally, like a finally energy. Because this Two of Wands, look at this. It's waiting, looking up here at the moon, the emotional energy, everything that's been getting held back. Holding on to the earth, the world card, that's an energy of completion. Reaching a particular goal together, or is this a lesson? You're waiting, you've been waiting for them, it's coming together, you've both been on other sides literally of the world, or just emotionally, mentally, spiritually, you know, in that Hermit energy. And that's the completion energy of coming together, getting over that Saturn energy that's here in this world card. Karmic lessons, life lessons, obstacles, coming together, soulmate energy. It's in reverse. So that's the decision around that. You know, it's just for both of you, I feel like. And so there's just delays. I want to tell you that this is a minor arcana energy. And that's, of course, you know, it's like a day-to-day energy. One day you can come, one day you can't. So we see they want to come in here. They're working on it. Quite literally. For this renewal, we saw that communicating. This is a whole new, and it's going here. Okay, I heard you. Loud and clear. I'm talking to my guides, by the way. I've been going at it today with them. The new cycle here. So yeah, that's right here in the delay. It's just not surprising. It really is. Because it's also putting that world in reverse. And that's an energy of not finished, unfinished, delays. Things that still need to get worked out here. So, and it's, again, it's connecting to that Hierophant and the Four of Pentacles, to something else, I feel like, in your person's life, perhaps yours, perhaps both of yours, and then coming together and working it out, of course. But other contracts, and that, again, can be money, could be a lot of things. Nine of Wands in reverse is ending this separation. It's kind of putting down the defenses. But I also see here what went on. It's a lot of hurtful energy here. The rose is just not even just has some thorns, but it's been totally pierced. We see the wounds here. Nine of Wands is moon and Sagittarius energy. So that's around the emotions that were hidden, the lack of clarity, the lack of communication, the lack of, sharing those. It's in reverse. So there is a healing energy here, and that's also putting the moon in reverse. Connecting with the Seven of Swords in reverse, wanting to apologize deeply here in the Three of Swords. Five of Cups, ask for forgiveness for hurting you. Gosh, and was there something said? Because they're asking for forgiveness. This is truth coming here and a solution around it. Libra energy, it's coming back together for, I want to say, a deeply felt balanced connection here. Fate, karmic law, spiritual justice. It might be for some of you that your connection is making other people unhappy. I don't know why that is, but it is coming in. It's an 11. It's new. Well, it could be connected for some of you on a twin flame journey, but many other ways too. And I know not everybody is on a twin flame journey. That master number 11, new beginnings. Also that 11 forming a union and making a 2, and that's the partnership, and that's the balancing of the energies. Divine feminine, divine masculine energies, and that's also working out what needs to get worked out here in order for the renewal that we saw, and that's coming through communication and the truth. Look at that. Queen of Swords, the protege, I feel like, of justice, coming right here with justice. Coming together, as backup. Waiting for the truth. Getting the truth. Libra ruled by Venus, of course. Libra Venus energy. So this is super, super clear, both in the day-to-day energy and the moves that are being made, and ultimately what is coming here and that new beginning based all around that. And I just feel this energy. It's so strong of hurting you, this apologetic energy for hurting you here. And that's what I wanted to tell you as well, that moon in reverse. That's the clarity that they have. And that's the truth coming. The moon in reverse energy here in this Nine of Wands. And we see it here. It's a validation. Connecting here with the Three of Swords in reverse. Justice, strength. The Sun energy. course, the new cycle, the end of a cycle, the completion, the renewal here, the opportunity, the potential, lighting everything up. Look, there are doves flying off. There are two. They come in a pair, and there's two here. It's a making peace energy. It's a love energy. The sun, of course, illuminating everything, generating warmth, life force, happiness, getting this outcome, getting you both, I feel like, to that lighthouse so that you can talk, that King of Swords energy that we saw coming in, weaving that, repairing, sewing those stars, the renewal together. So this is healing through communication. And where you're going from there, everybody has free will. Energies, outcomes, they can, they will, and they do change. The future is not fixed. It's dependent on everybody's choices. But I can see here, there's a very strong connection, and there is a turning point here. And this communication, I do feel is coming. I think you're both going to make it to the lighthouse, I hope. It could be for some of you because it's sort of like it's unfinished. And if you were to zoom in on the Hermit energy, that's what was there. You're kind of both in there. You know, there's a lighthouse there in the two of you. So it's almost like the Hermit in reverse too, because it is here within the earth. I mean, it's just crazy, but it's just also connected, of course. And that's the stuck energy, but missing each other, being afraid to be hurt again, being afraid to hurt. It's just really clear. I want to bring in some Oracle. We're shuffled and we're ready to go. I'm not reading Oracle in reverse. This is the bottom of the deck. Look at this energy. This is exactly the energy that we have been talking about. There are the keys. My gosh. Is that a little key? That's not even a key. There are 4 keys here for the secrets being revealed, controlling what you can, letting go of what you can't, fate and destiny coming together. The Wheel of Fortune here, the turning point in this connection, the key also opening up this moon and revealing all the emotions. That moon energy that we saw, it's so incredibly clear. Up here on what looks to be like a tree that has now kind of become a pedestal. Holding here all the keys, getting ready to unlock it. Revealing. That's also bringing in, interesting, some High Priestess energy. Also here in the Hierophant energy, and again, the keys that we need for those 4 of Pentacles to work through this cycle for renewal. Is that just communication and truth? That's included again, but it could be around other things. You have the keys. You have the keys, the emotional, all the things. Trust yourself, trust your intuition, of course. It's coming through real strong. It's bringing in the moon here. Pisces energy, also Cancer and Gemini. And the reveal that's been part of your, my gosh, you're reading the entire reading. Moon dance. It's a marvelous night for a moon dance, Van Morrison. 3 birds here, messengers, the divine timing for this communication. Look at this. The moon energy, the sun. Here, the conscious, the subconscious, and just this huge reveal and just opening. And if you're here in real time, we are just coming out. There's still the energy of the full moon. Not everybody is here in real time, but I wanted to pass that through. And that's just super transformative times, in particular here around the emotional energy for you and what's being revealed and where you're going. And that moon helping you in that Hermit energy, which we're seeing way in here in reverse. You know, so that you can find your way to that lighthouse and communicate. Finding your way together to talk and work this out is incredibly clear. The balance here, look, it just connected with justice as well. So it's around the truth. The balancing, of course, of the divine feminine, divine masculine energies, but the renewal here. Look at this. It's so incredible. Abracadabra coming in. This is like the Magician card here. Gemini, Virgo energy, Mercury energy for me. And look at that. Way up here, rising above, connecting with the constellations. And there are the stars that we saw that star dangling, didn't we? Where did we see that star? In any case, we also know that the star card has gifted the strength card, the star. And we saw the King of Swords. That's where it was. Again, it was in the Hermit, who's just so prominent in your reading today. It's amazing. That star that was dangling from the person on top of the lighthouse. Of course, the clarity, the renewal, the hope. And then we saw it being weaved into the King of Swords on that dress for healing, for clarity through communication. And here it is, abracadabra. There's the star. Look at that, pointing here right at it. The magician energy, turning visions into reality, taking inspired action. The day-to-day energy of the Two of Wands, uprighting that for sure, and getting you also out of that stuck, hermit energy. Despite the fact we saw it in the upright, we know that you're both just kind of there, you know, needing a little more light to get you to the lighthouse. The illumination as well by the stars. Fated connection. Biggest wish energy. And again, you know, turning visions into reality, that magician energy that comes through really strong. Bloom, I want to do, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm hearing to do, new directions. My gosh. There is that biggest wish energy. This is like the Nine of Cups in many ways. New directions, coming to a 9, things coming to fruition. Oh yeah, wishes coming true, all right. Whatever this third party is, that's been going on possibly in the Hierophant energy, internal, external, distance, someone not being ready, interference, whatever it is, it's going off here, what you've been wishing for. Look, it's going off here with these dandelions. Leaving the two of you here in a top hat, more of that magician energy. On a dandelion hot air balloon, which is connecting to the divine, which is rising above conflicting energy, which is one big giant wish. The two of you waving here, this new direction. The last 3 cards coming in, bloom. I mean, what can I say? Flowers, growth, new beginnings, reunion energy, also kind of around offers as well. 5, change, connecting also to the 5th chakra. Waiting for that, for things to bloom again, which we know is happening. Look, you're both here. Home in the sky, 41, that's another 5. Look, they're all connected here with hot air balloons. It's really interesting. It's sort of like, well, the home represents, of course, a lot of things in the physical life where we're living and crying and sharing and loss and happiness and love and gaining all kinds of stuff. That's also representing the conscious and the subconscious, the moon and the sun energy, which has been really strong in your reading today. And a feeling of home with each other. For some of you, and a lot of this for me too, is the spiritual connection, and it's the 5D. So that's going to be a really particular thing. Not everybody's going to understand that. So I won't go too far into it, but what I will say is this does feel like that kind of connection. And you, for some of you, you might be really having a lot of dreams around your person too. I could just go on with your reading, but I'm going to keep moving forward here. Lullaby. That's an 11. It's the new beginning here. Music. Look what's in there. It's emotional energy. It's the moon has kind of burned off all that indecision, possibly bad decisions. Holding on to a sword. Playing the instrument with the sword. Transaction, truth, justice here. Queen of Swords. Clarity. Communication, King of Swords. It's a making peace energy when instruments are coming into my reading. Music. It's restoring harmony. And of course, music could be strongly connected to the two of you. And this lullaby energy is a peaceful energy. So it's sort of like, it can't even be for some of you that this is representing an actual moment of music playing as you talk, but it just feels like that kind of energy, you know? I just, going into that lighthouse meeting there, and having this conversation that's going to change everything. The stars here in the cello are moving up here into the divine, the star energy, the hope, the renewal. It's like this conversation, this clarity, this King of Swords energy coming in here. Actually, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy is very peaceful and making peace and harmony, restoring harmony energy. This conversation feels like a really good one. This is not feeling like a conversation that is tense. You know, you're both on that other side in that Hermit energy, really wanting to get to the lighthouse and have this conversation and feel out of that darker energy, the emotional energy, and coming in here to the light and communicating. To the sun energy too, which is connecting with that lighthouse. Channeled love messages from your person. There is a very strong emotional connection here, and we all have telepathic skills. It's like a muscle. If you feel you're sending a message, you're sending a message. If you feel you're receiving it really physically, you know, and it can be you've been receiving them here in it's that 5D here as well, and not realizing it. Maybe some of you are. But I want to tell you, a lot of times here in my cards, you can have conversations. So let's see what's going on. Messages from your person, messages from their higher self. I'm going to close my eyes now. Whatever's falling out is yours, and of course, whatever is coming out. I made so many mistakes. 5 of Cups in reverse. King of Cups in reverse, the 7 of Swords in reverse. What can I say? It's apologetic energy. It's real strong here. I'm so sorry I hurt you. Yeah. No one compares to you. We are soulmates. I love you. Actually, I want to put that with the Ace of Cups. I reread our messages. Page of Swords energy. Watching for some of you, if you're connected in that way, but also just kind of picking up phones, computers, all of that has just been really, really strong today. And what I've been seeing before even coming to your reading to channel for you, you inspire a love in me I never knew. Magician energy. This is a fated connection. That's the Wheel of Fortune energy. I miss you too. So somebody's sending that down. These came together. Everything reminds me of you. I think of you all the time. Please forgive me. Here it is. Look, I spy on you. That's the Page of Swords energy, watching. Didn't we see that in the Observer card? Or no, maybe we didn't. Anyway, I'm being shown the card, so it's there. Do you still love me? It's like a reveal here. Look with the key and the moon as well. This is the last channeled love message from their higher self, Libra. I made so many mistakes. Do you still love me? I made so many mistakes. Please forgive me. I'm so sorry I hurt you. I think of you all the time. I reread our messages. I love you. We are soulmates. I spy on you. No one compares to you. Everything reminds me of you. This is a fated connection. Libra, your reading was really very otherworldly. It's my honor to channel for you. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it. I could keep going, but I must stop. I'm trying to shorten readings. It's very difficult for me. Cancer. Very emotional. Any case, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed your reading as much as I enjoyed reading for you. And if you did, a way to show your support and also to know when readings are coming is to, well, like the video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet and have your notifications on so you're informed when readings are coming that might interest you. thank you for that, and thank you for being here. I'm sending you love and light and hoping for the best outcome for you. I look forward to seeing you at another love reading. Bye, Libra.